Aloha, Pali here, and as always, mahalo for tuning in to Doko Ga TV right here on Hawaii News Now, K5 and KHNL. On this episode, we kick off a brand new non-stop travel Doko Ga TV Australia and New Zealand video voyage diary series. This would be my first time in Australia, so I enlisted the help of a dear friend, producer, cruise queen, and event specialist Natalie Kessell to coordinate our Oz adventures here down under. Natalie took me and Team Doko Ga TV high above the eucalyptus forests of New South Wales to a landscape of staggering sandstone cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and seemingly bottomless valleys. Welcome to Scenic World in Australia's beautiful Blue Mountains. In 1878, a steep railway was constructed to haul coal, equipment, and workers from the floor of Jameson Valley up the sandstone ridge to the cliff top. In 1945, local entrepreneur Harry Hammond transformed the former mining operation into the foundation of Scenic World. Today, the thrills continue. Brave the world's steepest passenger railway at a heart-pounding 52-degree incline, soar 270 meters above the valley on the Scenic Skyway, cruise down the 36-degree Scenic Cableway, the steepest aerial cable car in the Southern Hemisphere, with sweeping views of the Three Sisters Sandstone Rock Formation and Jameson Valley, then trek through the towering trees and ancient rainforest along the Scenic Walkway. However, Scenic World is more than mountain thrills and magnificent views. Its mission is to protect the precious World Heritage Wilderness through conservation, sustainability, and environmental education. Scenic World has achieved carbon neutral certification for its tourism services and earned recognition for more than 2 decades of advanced ecotourism leadership. It's a place where mining history became a modern mountain adventure and where every railway ride, rainforest ramble, and sky-high crossing reminds us why the Blue Mountains are worth exploring and essential to preserve. For our foray into this awe-inspiring, almost fable-like forest, Natalie and I were guided through the Gundungurra grounds by elder, educator, storyteller, scholar, and sage, Uncle David King. As we wandered beneath towering trees and across ancient sandstone country, Uncle David brought the Blue Mountains to life, sharing the stories, symbolism, and spiritual connections woven into the land. From the legendary Three Sisters to the lessons carried through generations, every cliff, canyon, and crevice seemed to hold a chapter of a much larger story, one connecting culture, community, and country.
My name's Uncle David King. I'm one of the Gundungurra traditional custodians. And when we see you on your journey, yarang ni, you are good to come and connect here with us on country. Yarang ni. Culturally, what you're looking at now is this habitat around the train. It's a 3 canopy. Your ground, your sub, and your top canopy rainforest. Beautiful area. This piece of art, what it tells is the 3 creation stories. So what happens is you have lore, dreaming, and dream time. So my daughter Kelsey quite vividly painted that. So this one she did a couple of years ago. So the first time she painted it, she was about 9. She'll come and sit with me and then she'll paint the 3 sisters, which is the lore, L-O-R-E. And then the 7 sisters are a dreaming story. The stars in the sky relate to sisters, the 7 sisters story, which is a part of our landscape. The 7 sisters are a dreaming story. Jeddah is our word for stars, when the 7 stars are in the sky, the Pleiades. And in the middle is Gurrungutch, giant eel, and Midigan, a quoll. And that's our dream time. So yeah, I enjoy the fact that people continually get to connect to country. What we call country, everything's inclusive, and this part of country is a rainforest area. So when you stand here, you get that sensation of the coolness. Temperate rainforest, has a beautiful ground layer of ferns, then it goes into a sub-canopy and a canopy. So on the canopy here, you have a vine called 5-leaf water vine, and that then moderates that beautiful temperature.
It's like 10-degree difference from when we first got here.
It's important for me to go out and get these gum leaves, because what happens culturally is this. This gum leaf when you see the ridgeline is the beginning of a habitat area that tells you culturally you're leaving the country and going to another one. You'll sit, you'll wait. One of the elders will come and sit with you. You get this leaf and crush it, take in the aroma.
Oh, it's so
Is that
nice.
not the best smell in the world?
It is the best smell in the world.
Oh,
What you've done culturally is this. You've released an aroma to the sky. The elders past have gone, oh, I can smell country. The elders present, they smell this aroma and they feel safe and secure because you've entered country respectfully. You've released the aroma of the welcome leaf. You have told them you're here and you've released the aroma that they know so they trust you. So all the laws in their mind are going to be kept in order. So on behalf of my songline and clan countries, welcome.
we are at Scenic World in the beautiful Blue Mountains, about 2 hours out of the centre of Sydney CBD.
And we're joined by Uncle David, scholar, historian.
Wow.
Gosh.
Yeah, I get the honour to take people what I call on country. The country up here is Gundungurra Nation. It's where my mum was born. So I get quite often daily to take people and just talk about the culture that has been here for thousands of years. So it's an honour to pay honour and respect to my elders past and present, and for all those young ones coming through, just connecting the country, and then to take people from all over the world to explain a connection to a piece of country that can relate to them anywhere around the world. You know, connection to country is very important.
I didn't quite know what to expect. You know, we get what you see on TV. You get the cool views of, you know, the bay and the opera house or whatnot. But doing a little bit of due diligence before I got here, you know, discovered and read a very brief overview of the indigenous cultures and peoples that make up Australia.
For Indigenous Australians, we have 300 to 400 different nations. When you do the tourism thing here, we'll explain a story, boomerang, the nulla nulla, which seems to be sometimes the most likeable item in my toolkit. So when people come up here, we try and take them on the country. You know, just sitting behind us here is my story. The table behind me has the map of what I always say to people is Indigenous Australia, but we show them the map of the 300 to 400 different nations. Australia and the mainland of America has states.
Right.
We had nations. Then I go through some of the items that relate to me. So it goes through the animals that relate to me, the items that relate to me, and some pictures of my story. And then I go to a set of pictures that has my mum, because my mum was one of those children removed from her family. So they tried to break the culture. But at the end, there's a beautiful picture of her, and I show all my guests. And so as you continue across Australia, you'll hear similar stories relating to people on their country and their recent history, because a bit of recent history change caused a little bit of disruption to our culture. But hey, we've been here 40,000 years. Story's good.
You know, when people come to Scenic World, they want to see the beautiful views here. You have many international guests that come
Yes.
through. What is the reaction that, you know, overall that you see?
It's always that little bit of the three sisters. They see that icon that's going around the world, but when people come here and see the 5 different ecosystems, when they look across that landscape where the eucalypt vapor makes that beautiful blue haze, quite often it goes from just seeing the 3 sisters to what we always hope for in Indigenous culture, connection to country.
It's really interesting what you say about people just thinking about the 3 sisters. And to be honest, from when I was a child, that was really the only story that I'd ever been told. So what we learnt from you today and the connection that we felt was something that was really unique for me, even as an Australian, you know, who's lived here my whole life and has visited here. Thank you so much for building more of a connection to country than I think I've felt before.
For us, that's what it's about, and it's phenomenal.
I love that. Absolutely love that. Come see this gentleman here. Be enlightened. Again, huge mahalo and thanks to Uncle David, to the Scenic World Ohana here. Maya sitting off corner. Thank you very, very much. As always, mahalo for tuning in to Doko Ga TV here in Australia, folks. Take care. Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, I'm Dom Ruggieri,
And I'm Sarah Ruggieri.
and we own Dom Panino. We're an Italian paninoteca sandwich shop. Definitely one of the first ones in Sydney to do specialized Italian sandwiches. An absolute passion of ours. We love our community, and we love serving our food to them.
A lot of the menu items we have are named after Dom's family members, especially after the recipes that they were so good at. But I would say where we specialize is definitely our hot panini. They're unique to us. You can't get them anywhere else.
So the most popular panini are our Nonna's Nostalgia, which is our slow cooked bolognese panino. Slow cooked for 5 hours, so it's nice and thick and rich. The Rocky, which is our take on a Philly cheesesteak. We call it the Rocky because he's from Philadelphia, being Italian. That's our take on it. It's got Australian Wagyu, which is fantastic. And then I guess the other popular one would be the Joey Vodka, a New York style vodka palm with spicy salami, mozzarella bufala, nice and rich and saucy. It's a great panino as well. Bologna, salsa verde, rocket, and it's just a banger of a panino.
Natalie, you've taken me on yet another magical journey.
You know, just trying to deliver for Pali and all of your Doko Ga TV viewers around the world.
I love the fact that Italy came to us
Yeah.
here in Australia, here at Dom Panino, and we have 3 of these specialty paninis.
They smell divine. I'm still trying to work out how I'm going to eat these gracefully on camera. You know what? Let's start with the Rocky because I'm a big Sylvester Stallone fan.
This is their take on a Philly cheese.
Ah,
Okay,
Wagyu,
of course. Why not? Let's have Wagyu.
fried onions, roasted capsicum, melted provolone, American cheese on a Martin's hoagie roll.
How do they do this for having only 1 calorie, Natalie?
I thought it was 0 calories.
Your mileage may vary.
Okay, are we gonna dive in?
We're gonna
Oh my
dive in,
gosh,
please.
I'm gonna make such a mess.
It's all good. We don't judge. We have a lot of napkins.
It looks amazing.
Whoa, I need 2 hands. This is heavy.
Yeah, it does have some weight to it.
So you can imagine running up the steps like Rocky did.
Yeah.
Right? While you're eating this, so you don't feel too bad.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Oh, wow.
Mmm. The bread.
You stole it. You stole that from me. The bread is so soft.
Paninis are toasted and they can be a little bit hard. This actually helps absorb the drippings of the Wagyu and the melted cheese, which allows you to enjoy that flavor saver after you take your initial bite and enjoy, of course, all the ingredients full of these wonderful juices. You can see that in here.
And this Wagyu melts in your mouth.
Okay, I will hold this up and model this thing for you.
This is the Joey vodka. We have chicken schnitzel, vodka sugo.
Haha.
They knew you were coming. Spicy suppressor, salami, mozzarella di bufala.
Oh my God.
Chicken schnitzel in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
What do we call it?
Awesome. Delicious.
Chicken schnitty.
Schnitty, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Locked and loaded.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
2 floors of this amazing
Yes.
chicken schnitty.
Yes.
Does provide a challenge if you're trying to eat this gracefully on camera. It's worth the extra work. This is
It's
fantastic.
definitely worth the challenge.
Yeah. Just the chicken here is so tender.
Adding in the salami for a little bit of kick.
This is fantastic. You know, it's kind of cool just being in this neighborhood and seeing everybody walk in. I mean, there's a constant flow of people, so
Yes.
you know it's a popular place to go. Local favorites you should try when you're in Australia.
Yeah.
This week's special is called the Sir Leonardo da Vinci's. It's a sirloin roast. Goes on with a bit of provolone, salsa verde, rocket, and it's just a banger of a panino.
The loinados.
Sirloinado, sirloin, of course, medium rare, which is the only way to have steak.
I agree.
Balsamic
Onions.
salsa verde.
Can you see how juicy?
Gaze. Look at that.
She's sparkling in the light. And as soon as I walked in and I saw the special, this is the one I was
This is
most
the one
excited
that-
to try.
Cheers. Yeah, this is the one.
Oh yeah, this.
Truly magical. It's so tender.
If you look up medium rare in the dictionary, there is a photo of this sirloin. It's like a selfie.
Balsamic, onions, the grilled onions. Pairing that with the sirloin, with the medium rare sirloin, it's like the combination you want.
Harley will just explain the flavor sensation that is happening right now in our mouths. I'm happy for you just to talk. I'm good over here.
There's one pet peeve I have is whenever you have a sandwich and there's not enough meat. And I feel a lot of sandwich places give you the option of extra meat for like $10 because they know there's not enough meat in the sandwich. Here, perfection. Thank you, Dom Panino.
Thank you, Dom Panino.
We love bringing Dom's family and I guess our family now and showing our history to the world.
So if you're visiting from Hawaii, we'd love to see you at Dom Panino. We're only a skip and a hop away from the city, like 15 minutes on a bus or 10 minutes by Uber. See you when you're in Sydney.
Welcome to the Sydney Tower Eye Skywalk. All right.
It's a very refreshing breeze. I love it.
It's the best part of the job. It makes all of that harnessing worth it when you guys get out here and you get to look across the view. So this is the starting point for the tour. And this is the east side of the tower that we're on now. It gets a nice bit of blend between land here and then the ocean stretching off vast into the distance there. It's also where all the money is in the city. So we're looking at those eastern suburbs. So some people really like to know that as well. My favorite thing to start off with on this side is Sydney Harbour here, because Sydney Harbour here is the world's largest and deepest natural harbour. So the depth, everything is natural, how they found it back in the day. Its deepest point is actually just beyond the bridge, where it reaches 58 meters in depth. Quite deep for a harbour, but it's good for two reasons. It's good for us because it lets us bring our cruise ships right down into the heart of the city, where people can disembark at Circular Quay and be straight here for all the amenities, unlike some cities you visit where you really have to travel to get into the heart of the city. But it's also good for sharks, because Sydney Harbour here is full of in the range of 15,000 bull sharks. Oh. They love to live in there.
Nice.
Now this bay is called Woolloomooloo Bay. W-O-O-L-L-O-M-O-O-L-O-O. Now can you guys spell it back for me?
Nah, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah. Most of the time they can't. It's a tricky one to do, yeah. So inside of Woolloomooloo Bay, we have that great big wharf sticking out there. And this wharf is called Finger Wharf. It is the world's longest wood-piled wharf.
Oh.
So it stands at about 400 meters. That's actually longer than the tower is tall at its highest point by about 90 meters.
Wow.
Russell Crowe lives at the end on the right-hand side.
Are we gonna visit him after?
Correct.
Oh, we're just going to pop by after we have our pie.
Nice.
Yeah.
The other thing we have there now is our international airport, which we can see on that flat section of land and the land bridges going out into the water. We actually have an interesting fact about that one. It's hard to tell, but the runway farther from us is actually quite a bit longer than the one closer. It's just shy of 4 kilometers in total, which makes it about 1.5 kilometers longer than the other one. Back in the day, when NASA was doing space shuttle experiments, they wanted to have a safe emergency landing point in the southern hemisphere. So they talked to the government down here, and they decided to build that runway out extra long, so if they ever needed to land a rocket, they could do it here in Sydney. But ironically enough, 1 year after they made that decision, they shut down the space shuttle program, so it's never actually been used for that purpose. Right in front of us here, we have another bridge. This one's got 2 A-frame pillars on it. This is the Anzac Bridge. Anzac stands for Australia-New Zealand Army Corps, so the bridge was built to commemorate the relationship between the two countries. It's one of the only bridges in the world that has flags from 2 countries on it without being on the border of those 2 countries. So on the side closer to us, we do have New Zealand's flag, and on the farther one away, Australia's. There are statues of soldiers at ground level on either end of the bridge. Because the bridge was designed by a New Zealander, they did make their statue 2 inches taller than ours. I'm not sure what they were overcompensating for with that design choice, but we have it now. Guys, because we have you up so close, because if you turn back to your other side here, you'll see we have the great big Westfield sign that you can see from everywhere in the city. The sign cost $3.6 million to put up. They had to do it with a helicopter, and it took them 3 tries because of high winds. So with everything all together, it was $3.6 million for Westfield to have their branding, which shows how much they love to show off. But that means if you have touched it, don't wash that hand because it's now worth $3.6 million. The last thing we like to talk about on this side is the tower itself, given the vantage point that we have right here. If you look straight down to street level there, and you might make out all of those cables that stretch up around the side of the structure. Down there we have 56 cables all the way around the tower. I know that might not sound like a great big number for how high up we're standing, but inside of each cable you have somewhere in the range of 238 smaller pieces of steel all coiled together to give it some strength. Now if you took every small piece of steel out of every cable and lined it all up end to end, it would actually reach from where we are now to Auckland in New Zealand. So we have quite a bit of steel and we can rest assured on that front. The other thing we have for stability is a thing that lets me give you some vertigo, because we're gonna look straight up after looking straight down. The separate section to the gold-plated part of the tower just above the antenna there, up there is actually a water tank. Got somewhere in the range of 162,000 liters of water up there. Water in that tank is the original water that they put in when they built the tower in 1981. So I don't want to see or smell what it looks like inside of there. That's probably pretty nasty these days. But it serves 2 important functions, because it helps feed the sprinkler system on the observation deck with water pressure. But the second purpose is to act as a buffer to the forces of the wind. So as we get buffeted with wind like we are right now, that'll hit the tower, try to push it one way, but the inertia of the water will slosh back in the opposite direction, and it keeps us stable right where we're supposed to be above the shopping center. Now we do have tolerance here at the tower to move up to 1 meter in any direction. The farthest we've ever gone is 33 centimeters back in the late 80s when there was an earthquake in the town of Newcastle, about 200 kilometers north of here. That would be a pretty jarring experience.
Every time I come out here or visit the observation deck, it blows me away the scale of Sydney. We are 268 meters above the ground.
You realize I gotta do the math now in my head, right? 268
of
times.
course.
I'm sorry. We have the wrong metric system. I'm sorry. But look at this view.
I know. The harbour bridge behind us, actually, right in the middle of us.
In the middle of us. Look at that. So do we jump off now or after? Or?
Yeah, that's on the other side.
Oh,
As always, mahalo for tuning in to Doko Ga TV. Brand new adventures here in Australia with my buddy Nat. Take care. Aloha.